News 8 at Sunrise in high definition continues.
CPA Tom Walpole is back with us. Tom, good to see you.
Always good to be here, Mark.
A couple weeks ago, we did sort of a mid-year overall financial checkup. This morning, we really want to focus in on our taxes for a mid-year checkup. What should we do first?
First thing is make sure you get the 2015 return done. If it's on extension, get that wrapped up.
Okay, so that's at the top of the list. Say we've taken care of that, though, and we look ahead to the 2016 return. What's the first step there?
2016, Congress hasn't done much because of the elections coming up, so the laws and rates are pretty much the same. So people should really take a look at the things they have as far as their income goes. There's controllable and uncontrollable types of income items.
Right, let's talk specifically about the types of things that might change one's income between, say, 2015 and now 2016.
Okay. Uncontrollable things would be things like losing a job, maybe the birth of a child. Those types of things you really can't have any control over, but you should factor those into next year. Controllable things would be things like selling investments, taking a bonus possibly. Those types of things can also factor into it. You can have things like college tuition, losing a dependent because they've moved out of the house or their age is too high.
Yep.
Those things should all factor in. If your income is changing, you should do something about it.
Let's talk about what people should do once they've recognized, hey, I've got to change in income. What's the steps at that point?
What they should probably do is put together a tax return based on the new information they have, the new withholdings, or estimated taxes they're paying if their income's gone up or down, and then project out and see what the tax return is going to look like.
All right,
Once they take a look at that, then they can see if they want to make any changes.
Okay, and then factor in whether they've got gains or losses in terms of investments, right?
Right.
Okay.
Those types of things.
What type of results should people plan for? Let's turn to that.
As far as results, again, once you get things changed as far as withholdings and estimated taxes, I don't like to see people get big refunds. They're always nice to get, but there's two things that I think are wrong with that. Number one is you're giving the government money they shouldn't have all year because you can have it and do things with it yourself. Mm-hmm. The second thing is a lot of people take that big refund at the end of the year and they're going to pay off holiday bills or plan a vacation with it. And that used to be a big thing in the past, similar to like getting the Kodak bonus. But with identity theft out there now, many people are getting hit by it and very, they don't expect it to come through. And all of a sudden this refund they're planning on doesn't come through for 7, 8, 9, 10 months. And that can put you in a real financial bind. Right,
so you're counting on that money, but then there's a delay. And now you're stuck.
Right, you'll eventually get it, but again, it can be 10 months away.
And that delay could be tough. Final thoughts on this subject as we sort of do our mid-year tax review.
Final thoughts. Look at the things that are going to change from year to year. Look at your income changes, and then get do a pro forma return for this year and see if you want to make any adjustments.
All right, time to get ahead here in the summer. Tom, thank you.
My pleasure.
More information from the New York State Society of CPAs online. That link on our site as well at rochesterfirst.com.